Hi again, everyone. We have another question that's been sent in, a little message on Facebook, and the question being asked is, I struggle to be friends with my staff because this person socialises with their staff quite a bit, and they're finding a bit of a struggle to then be their boss. Okay, so the question we are going to tackle today, guys, is can you be both their friend and their boss, their manager? Now, I can almost hear you. I can hear some of you saying, absolutely not, totally inappropriate. And I can also hear some of you saying, well, look, I can be friends with my staff. I can draw a boundary. I can handle that. So, look, there's pros and cons, but let's have a bit of a dig into this. Let's go a little bit deeper. So here's what I would say. I would say that it's definitely important to have friendly relationships with your staff at work if you can, because it's been shown over and over again in research that one of the biggest influences on an individual staff member's performance is their relationship with their direct manager. Okay, so what that means basically is if they want to stretch for you, if they want to give you their absolute best, if they want to do well to please you, then they will. But if they don't, they probably won't. Okay, so a good, healthy, happy working relationship with your staff is a really positive thing. However, that doesn't mean that we should be hanging over a bar with them at 3 a.m. on a Saturday night. Okay, so the question there that we need to ask ourselves is if we do socialise it to that extent with our staff regularly, do we still have credibility? Will they still respect you? Will they still respect you in the morning? I would probably advise a little bit of caution, definitely, because you can definitely change your staff's perception. And look, whilst I have seen this managed, it's a very small percentage of people that can handle it well. And let me give you some of the scenarios you need to think about. Okay, so if I've just seen you on Saturday night, singing your heart out into a wine bottle, doing your best impression of Total Eclipse of the Heart in a really drunken state, I'm going to think that was hilarious, okay? But Monday morning we turn up to work, and if you now need to sit me down and have a disciplinary conversation, if you need to talk to me about my behaviour or my performance, then you know what, in my head I'm going to be thinking, hey, don't talk to me about my behaviour, let's talk about yours, karaoke king, let's talk about yours. So in that sense, I would say the lines have been kind of muddled, the waters are a little bit muddied there, it's definitely going to cause some problems, okay? So the golden question is then, if you're going to socialise with your staff, can you walk back in there Monday morning and sit that person down that you were drinking with and have the conversation that you need to have? And you need to have a tough conversation, maybe even, look, heaven forbid, should circumstances, end up that way, should you need to have an end of employment conversation possibly with that staff member, can you do it? Or will you now be thinking, oh, I can't really do it, can I? I was just kind of partying with them, I'm kind of their friend, I can't really have that conversation. Well, what am I going to do? Or if it starts being apparent to other staff that person is now treated differently, is a bit of a favourite. So if you correct other staff for a behaviour or for doing something, but you don't correct this person because they're your drinking buddy, you've got problems. Okay, once you've crossed that line, if it's now impacting on your behaviour at work, if it's impacting on you being able to make the tough calls and the tough decisions that your business needs you to make, it's now become a hindrance, and it's now become, I would probably say, inappropriate for you to be doing that. And if it's at that point, I'd suggest that you probably now need to choose between being their leader or being their buddy, their friend. If you can handle both of those scenarios appropriately, then good for you. But you need to be very, very aware that come Monday morning, boundaries are strongly in place. Okay, you need to absolutely be respected as their leader, and you need to run your business and do what your business needs you to do and not hesitate because of the relationships getting in the way. Okay, because really, look, it is all about how you are being perceived. And that is important because how your staff perceive you will influence their behaviour at work and their behaviour toward you. And look, their behaviour will show up in their results, definitely. So that's a tricky one. But look, it's one that we've all had to come to terms with at some point in our career, but I hope that's given you a little bit of food for thought, a little bit of clarity on who do you want to be as a leader. And look, you can certainly, if you choose not to socialise and you choose to maintain that kind of very strict leadership role, I guess, absolutely, fun relationships, fantastic at work. Can you go out and socialise? Yes, but there's going to come a time when you might just leave before things get a little out of hand. Or you might leave after maybe 2 drinks when it's still under control. So you can walk back, Monday, head held high, nothing to be embarrassed about. Now listen, if you're struggling with an issue like that or something completely different and you'd like a little bit of help with that, shoot me an email. So it's kim@kimcrey.com.au, KYM@KYMKREY.com.au, or you can send me a message on Facebook to either Kim Cray or the Salon Mentor business page. Or you can just drop a little comment below and I will reach out to you there. So I love getting your messages, guys. Love hearing the things that challenge you, and I love being able to resolve them if we can for you in a video. So keep sending them in. Talk to you again very soon.